Avatar the Last Airbender is bringing 4 new bending mechanics to the game. In this quick guide, I'm going to break down what they are and what they do. If you're new to the channel or just passing through, please hit the like button, consider subscribing, and leaving a comment as it helps the channel grow and lets videos like this find their way to more people to teach and spread the game. Alright, first up we have Earthbending. When you Earthbend, choose target land you control. As the Earthbend ability resolves, that land becomes a 0/0 creature with haste that's still a land. Then put +1/+1 counters on it equal to the Earthbend number. So if we Earthbend 2, that's 2 1/1 counters. Earthbending 5 would be 5 counters, and so on. 3 of the 4 mechanics I'm discussing today will work in similar fashion, where the bend ability is accompanied by a number which will dictate cost and effect. Earthbending is a landfall dream come true and adds incredible value to green. The color war ramp is easily accessible, and flooding your board with lands is very achievable in just a few turns. Our second of 4 mechanics is Waterbending. Waterbend is a cost and will always include an amount of mana that must be paid. To pay a Waterbend cost, you can just pay that mana requested, or for each 1 in the cost, you can tap an untapped artifact or creature you control, rather than pay that much mana. Waterbending is where Convoke meets Improvise, 2 mechanics from much older sets that lets us tap creatures or artifacts to reduce spell costs. Blue is a color that leans into artifacts quite well, and adding Waterbending into blue where affinity for artifacts already exists is pretty bonkers, and I'm pretty darn excited about this one. Next up, we have Firebending. Whenever a creature you control with Firebending attacks, you add that much red mana. You don't lose this mana during that combat. Any of the mana that you still have after combat will be lost. So you won't have this during your second main phase, but you will have it accessible during the combat phase. Where you likely want to use this mana is to cast instants, and it's worth noting that many of the creatures that have Firebending also have abilities that can be used for the mana as well. One last thing I'd like to point out here is that while it's only good during the combat phase, it can be used during any point of combat, before or after blockers are declared, or when damage is dealt. It's going to be especially strong in Spellslinger builds, and I think that this is going to be really, really great to play in with the Prowess mechanic. And finally, we have Airbending. Airbend is a keyword action. To airbend a permanent or spell, you exile it. As long as that card remains exiled, its owner may cast it by paying 2, rather than paying its mana cost. This is a very interesting spin on exile and exile effects, and if we look at Appa, Steadfast Guardian, it's important to note that Appa only airbends non-land permanents that you control, and each time a card is cast from exile, we create a 1/1 ally creature token. I think the best value with airbending is going to be delivering repeatable ETB effects for a cheaper casting cost, but this is also going to be a really great disruption tool to slow down your opponents and disrupt their board state. So that's it. That's the 4 brand new bending mechanics coming in the Avatar the Last Airbender set. What are your thoughts on the bending mechanics? Do you have a favorite already, or perhaps one that you're disappointed in? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day.